What's up, y'all? Nice out here. I'm gonna go over some exercises, self-defense, mobility, self-defense and mobility. All right. So let me show you some stuff that you could do. Let me see who's coming through so we can go over some stuff for mobility. All right. Hope y'all having a great day today. Great day the Lord has made. Be glad in it. Don't be sad. Definitely don't be mad. For joining us today. Birds just singing. And the Bible says everybody that have breath, make sure you get a praise. All right, so today we're going to be covering some moves once again that are great for mobility. The other ones will be great for self-defense, for defending yourself, okay? For the sake of time, I am going to go right here, all right? And I know you guys had an awesome weekend, all right? If you had an awesome weekend, I need to know in the comments. So I know I had a good time for those who was on with me over the weekend. Had a great time with you guys. And left the tripod upstairs, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on something that's closer than close. And thank y'all for tuning in today. Feel free to ask any questions if you have it, and I'm also gonna be putting up some videos about the same content with a lot more detail so that you can see and be, practice and get better with your moves. But how's everybody doing today? All right, so one of the exercises that I like to go over, and this is kind of like a behind the scenes moment. Let me see. I'm gonna put it right here for now. Let's see if you can see. And let it be. All right. Put some gloves on. Head over to the tree right there. And also you can use a resistance. You can also use a resistance band as well. Peace. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. I see you, my brother, sisters and brothers. And get you a resistance band. It's good that it will help with the expansion of your muscles. Now I'm also going to show you the other stuff. And that's the great way to do the mobility is in the morning. It's like in the morning. To do it during the warm up. Peace and love. Peace, peace. And like I said, when you got to deal with the attacker, listen, show no mercy. You know what I mean? Show no mercy. These are good as well. You got to develop your hand. You got to develop your hands, okay? All right? You could also do some other things in between. You got to develop your legs. If you got to do kicks, self-defense kicks, you want to kick them low. Why? Low blows. All that other stuff where all that's good. But as you get younger, like me, listen, you already know what to be. Why would you work harder when you can work smarter? You know what I'm saying? Work on your leg strength. Use a band. They got the bands with different colors. Get the yellow one. You know what I'm saying? I got the green one. Listen, I'll send you the link if you need it. And listen, do what you got to do, succeed with it. All right? So you got your resistance bands. You want to keep your arms stronger. If you're hitting with the uppercut, if you've been doing your uppercut for years and you haven't been doing enough push-ups, or let's just say you get younger like me, then you got to get you some bands. You got to put some resistance on it. If you can't get to the gym and hit the weights or hit them correctly, get some bands in your hand. You can make it easier. You know what I'm saying? You could also make it stronger, put it on one hand, boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? Switch legs and all that. And go over your punches. You should have 4 main punches that you're working on. 4 sweeps, 4 blocks. You know what I'm saying? 4 hand strikes. You know what I'm saying? That you keep working on, you keep building. Instead of trying to get 400, no, get 4. Get 4 kicks, 4 punches, 4 blocks, 4 fours, throws. 4 ways that you could throw if you need it. You know what I mean? So once again, when you got to deal with the attacker, you know, you got to be preparation is the key. Preparation is the key. Prepare yourself. Peace and love. Okay, I see where you're going this morning, but thank God for those who got smart minds. You know, for those who got the small minds, we don't even pay them no mind. You know what I mean? Because they mental midgets, talking a lot of nonsense. Protect yourself. You heard? Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Shout out to 52 Block Federation, who taught me that. Once again, y'all, take care of yourself and prepare yourself. You know, you can't wait till the battle happen for you to prepare. No, you prepare in advance. 5 P's. Oh, thank you, family. This is the old school joint. Shut them down. When you gotta shut them down, you gotta shut them down. Shut them down. Shut them down. Shut them down. So we gotta prepare. Gotta get that Onyx copyright free joint. Shut them down. Shut them down. Yes. Shut them down. Shut them down. All right, now. I wanted to tell y'all about some high kicks and all that. No. I started to do that out of habit. You know what I'm saying? So for the beginners, for the elders, and also for those who are getting younger like me, yeah, I just said that. Train smarter, not harder. The same thing you do with your money, do for your self-defense. You know what I mean? That's right. 10 sets. Get it in. Yeah. You gotta come on, the muscular endurance gotta be right. You gotta do some cardiovascular. But the main thing is, in the military self-defense, the way they teach it, and I also embrace that concept, 3 sets. You know, if you're short on time, but you just wanna make sure your muscles is where they need to be at, 3 sets. You're doing about 7 exercises, back to back. You know what I mean? And then you take a rest, and then you do it again. So, just like Bruce Lee did it, very similar. You knock them all out, then you take a break. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so look, self-defense stuff, I know how they teach it. Okay, get here. You're going to kick him. Woo. We're not trying to even kick to the stomach. We're trying to kick to the groin. Yes, you could kick to the stomach, but I meant to say we're not kicking up here. We're kicking to the lower extremities. Knees. If you want to protect yourself, you got to deal with somebody. They're trying to play you out. Kick him in the knees. Kick him in the shins. Kick him in the groin. Okay? Kick him in the groin too. When you kick him in the groin, point your foot down and hit him with the ankle part. kick a little bit too strong there. Kick is a little bit too strong there. But y'all get the idea, right? Everything you got right there in the groin. For those who haven't been kicked for a while, grab them. Okay, I think we better relocate. So I won't be on no more. For those who have an issue with your balance, then what you're going to do is grab, use your knees. Boom, 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 switch. Boom, 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 sideways. Boom, 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 sideways. Boom, boom, boom. Front, side, side. Hook up your joint. Like I said, hook up your joint for your punches. You can use the band in so many different ways. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to do. Going to place it right there right now. Like we're going to make some burgers. Stepping up to you. Stepping up to get beat down. Step back. Step back. Now, back in the days, I would just step back with the right, because that's how they taught me in boxing. But doing some knowledge and research on the thing, because it's all about getting better with it, take a different approach now. Step back. The opposite leg. Yo, 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 they coming up to yo, yo. I want that right now. Yo, 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 what's up? Them headphones look nice, yo. I'm like them. Yo, I want them headphones. I don't want no... You know what I mean? But your hands is open just like when you was near the tree. Your hands is open just like when you was near the tree. And then, the same thing you did on the tree. Right to their ears. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Same thing you did to the tree. Condition your hands. Condition your hands. Hit the tree. Same thing you could do with them. Get in your stance. If they're coming at it, take your hands and go right to their chin. Shut up. Right? Shut up. You talking all that jazz. Everything you got. And you go up a little bit. You see this? Develop your strength in your fingers. All right, so you could do one of these movements that I'm doing. You got to develop your armor. You got to develop your weapons. If this is your first time, go down to your knees. You're on your fingertips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another key, another little known secret is develop your helper muscles. And let me see if I can remember the other one. Your fast twitch muscles. Your fast twitch muscles and your helper muscles. Okay? That's another key. I'm just looking at the comments. Listen, I'm into making people believers. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad when somebody is overconfident. That helps me a whole lot. You know, it's better to go in than go out. So when somebody's overconfident, and I've seen that happen a lot of time in sports, sometimes they get a wake-up call, because that's the first thing you don't want to do. Sleep on nobody. Never sleep on nobody, because you don't know who's training. I've seen a boxer go against who is this? A street fighter. So let me tell you how it went down. The guy was bold enough to go over there in the school, and yo, I want to get it in with y'all. Yeah, I want to spar. You sure? Yeah, I'm nice. You know what I mean? I got this. I'm knocking out dudes left and right. You know, like on a hood. I got that street cred. For real? You sure? Because we get it in here. We don't play no games. Just like brothers used to come and want to get it in with us. Hey, this is what we do. Yo, T, us, let's go. Let's go. This is what we do. You know what I mean? So I say that to say, because when that went down, the street fighter went against the boxer. And in this particular situation, the boxer lit him up, crossing him like he was playing ball. You know what I'm saying? He was crossing him. He was hitting him with the left and right and left. You know what I'm saying? So other times he had his hands down. Boom, boom. He mastered all that. You know what I'm saying? So depending on the person and who taking their training seriously. You know, so never sleep. I learned that. I went against a guy who was a master in jiu-jitsu before I started knowing anything about jiu-jitsu. So this is what I love about jiu-jitsu, though, because, you know, saying when you're not practicing it for sports, you can get something out of it practicing for sports too. But for the guys who really just doing it for self-defense, hey, it ain't no joke. And this guy came to my school. Shout out to Juan. A Master One, and he came over, and I said, what this guy taking me down? We supposed to be kicking and punching each other. And he took me down to the ground. I'm looking at my teacher like, what this guy doing? You know, but we hadn't did a lot of that training. The whole thing was we was preparing for tournaments, you know, and doing the sparring and stuff like that, you know. Basically striking skills versus, oh, I'm taking you down, I'm gonna lock you up. We wasn't doing a lot of that during that time, you know. But anyway, that's why you got to mix it up. You know, you see that guy who got knocked out in 10 seconds? You got to mix it up. You got to, come on, you got to know. Some brothers are on YouTube, you know. Shout out to Mo who said some brothers on YouTube getting some lessons. So if you ain't got what you got in your bag, you don't know how to counterattack, you know. Instead of one guy, 3 guys is coming at you. And if you never had that type of stress, you know, then you might not know how to operate, you know? Training. Kimbo Slice was knocking people out too, left and right. Right? Right and left. Right. But, you know, when Kimbo also went on the scene, he had a lot of challenges because these guys was well equipped. And he had to step his game up, you know? Because these guys was well equipped, right? And they was coming with it too. So if he couldn't get that, you know, that knockout blow, he had to keep going. If they took him to the floor and he wasn't prepared, what happened? Crucifix. Sorry, Kimbo. You know what I mean? Sorry, Kimbo. So once again, develop the strength in your legs. Your leg power. You know, whether you're kicking, you know what I'm saying, to the groin, once again, to defend yourself, kicking to the knee area, kicking to the inside of the knee area. You could also kick on the outside of the knee area. You know what I'm saying? You could also kick to the groin, like I said. And for those who do want to kick high, yes, you could kick in, you know what I'm saying, to the abdominal region too. Right? You could kick there too. You could kick to the shins. Yeah, you can kick to the shins too. Yes, you can hit the toes. Yes, we into stomp. Stomp them toes. Sweet. Sweet. Learn how to stomp them toes. Stomp them toes. If they grabbing you from behind, you got to know how to get them shines from the back too, right? Yeah, know how to kick them knees. Shut up. Get off me. Get. You got to know how to do them elbows different ways. So we're going to go over some elbows too. The elbows are forward and they go back, they go up and down, just like a cross. So let's do some of them elbows. Elbow, elbow, elbow. And one great self-defense key is utilizing the power of your waist. Make sure you turn all the way into it. More power, more strength. Okay, more power, more strength. Utilize that waist. Learn how to pivot. Second one we're gonna add another one to it. Right there. Right there. Okay? Boom. Boom. Next one, we're going up. Because what goes up must come down. And when you see that waist still turning into it, boom. 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 What goes up must come down. You trying to grab your legs? Nah, man, we ain't doing no sports here. You getting it right to your back. You been practicing that MMA free on YouTube? No, you ain't getting no easy one on me. You grab my leg, you getting a knee in your back. Beep, 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 beep. Right? This is why you also have to work on your stance in case you got to drop it down. You know, you might have to grab them and take them down. Somebody did me like that. I was over here trying to pick him up. He grabbed my neck. He went straight down on me. And I was trying to figure out what was the rest, but the way he caught me out there was he jumped down. And I didn't know that was going to happen. He just said, "Whoa." And he jumped down. I said, and I still try to, you know, feel my way out of it, but it was an unexpected move, you know? So it just taught me more preparation, more preparation. You know what I'm saying? Get some more into that jujitsu. Get some more in that jujitsu. Because if they know some more than you, sometimes they can capitalize on that. But it's not about having 1,000 techniques. That's the great thing about it. Master your basics. Master your basics. If they get on you, do you know how to get them off you? You on the ground. They jump on you. Do you got some basics? Let me get them off me. Let's, you know, he ground and pound you. What I'm going to do when he get on me? I know how to grab the hands, you know. What if he trying to wrestle me? I know something about the hands. You know, I can do this, do this, do this. I know a couple grabs. You know, I got a couple finger locks. I know a finger lock. Give me that hand. You got to know at least 4. Okay? So I'm going to just look at some of the comments. And, you know, we still over here training and gaining. Thank y'all for coming in today. Once again, preparation. You know, I'm not encouraging violence. I'm encouraging you to know something in case you need it. It's better to have it and don't need it than you need it and you ain't got it. Toxic. Do you know turkey? Well, it's Thanksgiving time soon. Let me see. The mess here. The age. Okay, y'all talking to each other in the comments. What's up with it? Well, melanin face is better, and we all got levels of melanin, so we better protect it and love it. You ever give the missus? Okay, yeah. Talk about weed. Nah, I'm trying to keep I'm not trying to have my brain on drugs right now. I need all my focus that I could get. Bad enough I'm dealing with that coffee addiction. You talking like I'm born yesterday, mans. Knocking out anyone I see. All right. Well, don't forget, if you think you as good as you are, there's always somebody 10 times better than you. And that's a fact. And by the way, how old are you? That's what keeps the warrior humble. That's in the code. There's always somebody training harder than you. And we can't let that get to our head because, we knocking out people left and right. Sometimes we might not even have qualified people. It depends on what level you on. Are you doing pro fights? Or you just doing hood fights and the guys is not that good? There's levels to this revolution too. Yeah, definitely. Into the martial arts self-defense, no doubt. This is what I do. Yep. So listen, I just gave you a couple techniques. Like I said, put it in motion. Practice, put it in motion. Let me go over my 3-4 strikes, 3-4 blocks, 3-4 sweeps, 3-4, what's the other one we went over today? I didn't give you the mobility. You know what I'm saying? Breaks, throws, come on. Conditioning for my upper, conditioning for my legs. I saw you what to do with the band, right? Yeah, get you a band. If you can't jump up, you say, I'm up there, I'm at that age right now. Then do the steps up, do the step ups. I learned that studying a lot of Bruce Lee workouts. Do the step ups like I'm about to do. Just step up. And I don't want to jump up and get my knees stronger. I just do the step ups. That's it. Do the step ups. You know what I'm saying? Keep the muscles ready at all times. Okay? Because that exercise also connect to what? To the knees. You need strong legs. If you're going to hit them with a knee strike, the better in shape you are. And also conditioning with your strength and your cardiovascular, the better the technique come out. Engage your waist. Remember, engage your waist properly. It helps. My brother is currently asleep right now. Yeah. Listen, the enemy come to rob, kill, and destroy, And that's why we got to pray, We got to pray. Staying in alignment help us to deal with the devil. Because the devil this ain't nothing new he been doing. He study us, learn from us. Come on. This is all historical. So yeah, I definitely know what you're talking about. So listen, all the brothers who, it's sad that they even got some brothers who was incarcerated and didn't even do what they said they did. It's craziness. You know what I mean? It's craziness going on. And we got to pray. We got to keep the armor on. Because listen, we've been told that this is what the devil do. He come on, he's, bear false witness, so many different things. While he out there behind closed doors doing it. While he out there behind closed doors doing it. So listen, keep your armor on. Keep on, continue to fight. We fight not just with the hands, as the Bible tells us. We fight in the spirit against the wickedness in high places. Because these people are wicked, They wicked, they doing more wickedness. And we not letting them get away with this. How we going to do this? We got to keep our armor on. I'm a soldier. I'm a warrior of the Lord, So, thank you for your comments and everything. Listen, we can't judge. We know about justice, but we can't judge. Why? Because I say that because ain't no person on here can say they never did nothing wrong. And if you did, you a liar. Ain't nobody on this live can say they never did nothing wrong. They never lied. They never stole. They never did nothing wrong. If you did, you a liar. So why is that we put all our focus on Diddy when we need to focus on self? We all did something that we did, that we are regretting. According to the Bible, ain't no man, everybody falls short the glory of God. So for what it's worth, we can put all our attention on him right now because that's what they want us to do. And I do understand that, it's a crazy situation. There's some other situations connected to that. Yeah, with shine and all these other things, but right now, keep holiness on your mind. Remember, we all fall short to glory. Some people choose just to put all the energies on the homo thugs. Some people choose to put all the energy on these people, that people, those people with a different color, complexion. There's a lot going on, and when you understand and how they've been using it to keep us divided, to keep us fighting each other, in so many different realms. Oh yeah, well, he's over here at this. Oh, he over there in that temple. Okay, we over here across the street. Both of y'all Christian, believing in God. So what's the problem? Well, y'all go on Saturday, we go on Sunday. Shut up. What are you talking about? If we ain't standing and unifying together, what are we doing? Oh, it's a doctrine war, so we don't talk to y'all, We got our flock right here. We need to unify. Well, y'all got the blue coat, I got the red coat. We need to unify. Ice Cube came out with a song about this. You know what I'm saying? If the devil's coming at us even harder nowadays than our children, come on. Sometimes we got to put that red and that blue flag together. You know what I'm saying? Instead, we protected our communities like the old time. You know what I mean? Like, the gangs were known for doing that back in the day. We're going to make sure we provide the food. If the government not going to give the food, we're going to provide the food. You know what I'm saying? If we got a lot of fools in the community, we got to make sure that they're not taking advantage of our community. Coming up here, and I seen a little episode over here on Burnside. The guy came from another community. He came in there trying to rob something inside the places where they sell glasses. He came out. Guys ran up on him. He said, I got this. Blip, 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 blip. Don't ever bring your butt over here again. And I'm not saying that the best way it could have went down. When you go over to the Jewish community, sometimes they will detain you in a different way and then make sure they call the cops. I mean, they did call the cops. They did show up. But what I'm trying to say is we got to get back to that. If we don't get back to that, that's where the enemy come. Then sometimes he come in with the trigger. Now, I would prefer the boxing skills, versus the gun, because they don't even shoot. They shooting sometime to kill. They not shooting in the toe like Eddie Murphy. Y'all remember that Eddie Murphy joint? Situation popped off, shoot him on the toe. I seen another joint. They was in another community. This guy had a machete. And all the people surrounded him, and they just came in with their big shields and detained him. They didn't go for the gat. Yo, take him down. Hit him with 100 bullets. No. So this is why we got to keep our armor on. This is why we got to keep the armor on. I tell everybody, make sure you get some self-defense lessons. Yeah. Keep something in your bag. Whether you're a woman and your man get out of line and listen, and I'm just saying. Sometimes men are stronger. You got to know how to defend yourself. If that time come and you're trying to get out of a situation, boom, I got to get out. Boom. You need to take some lessons just in case you need to protect yourself. For the men, you might have a woman who's coming up your head, beating your head off. You know what I'm saying? You might need a little lock, wrist lock. Yo, chill out, shorty. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You might need to hug her. If you ain't been working out, how you gonna show her that hug? Oh, yo, come here, baby. You know what I mean? Come here, baby. You know what I mean? How you gonna speak that scripture in her mind? So we gotta stay in alignment. How will you perform the wrist lock? Oh, the wrist lock easy. You just grab the wrist. You can, once you get the wrist, let's say they just touch me here. Grab it, bring it down. You know what I mean? Bring it down. That's it. You could also use two hands to do it. Actually, I'll do a video on it. Or if you want IG, go to Master TYE29. I'll send you a couple videos on it. Okay? Yeah, the wrist lock. You heard? You need to know the wrist lock, the finger lock. Come on. And you need some good pops, as we just talked about. So let me do one more before we get out of here. Let's do some more just to recap. All right, so once again, y'all, keep your hands right. Keep your hand skills right. Get you a band. You need some resistance. And I got a few different tools that I use. You know, I was using a toy. Shout out to Marv. Shout out to Ben Diesel and the rest of the bodyweight training team. He was a military specialist, Green Beret, and he showed us, put this back here, and he showed us how to get it using the toy, you know, using this equipment that you can put in your pocket and keep your muscles ready at all times. Okay? Don't forget you can use this to go over your punches. Go over your punches. You need a little pressure on your punch. You know? Need a little pressure on that punch. Put weights in your hands, put a band in your hand. Work on them punches, you know? You could attach it on something for the ladies who need to, or the guys who haven't worked out in a while. You could also divide it to make the pressure a little bit less intense. Boom, 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 boom. Attach it to something. Like I said, put it behind you. Make sure it's lined up right there at the chest area. Put it behind you. You know what I'm saying? Put it on a gate or something, or a tree. Boom. Work the punches. Put it on the tree. Make sure you're turning your waist. Once again, this is not good enough. Look it, I got it. That's not good enough. Turn it. Boom. Turn your waist into it. Boom. Turn your waist into it. Boom. Turn your waist into it. Okay? Alright? Don't forget those kicks I showed you earlier. When you're kicking, hit them in the shin. Get a tree. If you ain't got a bag, pads, you ain't got no pads and no bags, hit a tree. Hit a tree. You know what I'm saying? To the dojo, hit a tree. Hit them in the shin. Boom. 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 Hit them with the roundhouse kick. Boom. Roundhouse kick. Boom. 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 Okay, the pads are better. All right, you could also work on your other front kick. Boom. Front kick. Boom. You got to push him back. Flat foot. Boom. Push him back. Shut up. Boom. Shut up. Boom. Get off me. Get away from me. Boom. 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 Don't forget, you strike the tree. This one is for your wrists. Build up the strength in your wrists. Okay, you gotta build the body up. There's another one you could do like this, almost like when you're doing a inside block. Boom, boom. Normally when we're doing this drill, we have a few of these which connect to the iron body. If y'all know what the iron body is, iron body techniques. You know what I'm saying? So that's another one. All right. Don't forget, I showed you just to do the basic palm strikes. We just showed you that with this. Okay, boom, smack him in the air, boom, shut up. Shut up. Hit him in the air. Both hands at the same time. Okay. Boom. Everything you got, right to the ears. Work on your fingers. I showed you this push-up. Work on your fingers. You know? And there's a few different ways you could do it. I'm gonna give you something simple. There's a few different ways you could work on your finger strength. And I did the push-up earlier, so I might as well do some more. And don't forget, stay in shape. Peace and respect. Some more coming. Make sure you subscribe also to the 52 Block Federation, all right? Get you some more information. The secret sources in your facts. Center of gravity. Yeah, you gotta go down. Every athlete know that. Definitely. Okay? So if you like me, you got a couple push-ups in your tank. One of them I just showed you is the fingertips. We've been doing that for years. You know, just get on your fingertips. For those who haven't been doing it, do it on your knees. Both hands, both knees down. Everybody else can do it from here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 1. Another push-up that you want to do and master is the basic plank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And also because we're also working on the trunk, which is also called the torque, I like to turn different ways too, because that trunk got to be strong. Sometimes if I don't want to do it like this, with a strike, I use an elbow. 4, 5, 6, 7. You could also do isometrics and just hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And switch. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Another push-up that you could do. Knuckle push-up. Knuckle push-up. You want in karate, they hit with the first 2 knuckles. In boxes, they hit with the whole joint. Make sure you know how to close your hand properly so you won't hurt your wrist. We're not punching like this with the wrist. Keep your wrist nice and strong. Close it, and then nice and sealed. You put it on the first 2, and you could do a slow push-up. Slow push-up. Don't touch the ground. Come back up. And you do that a few times, okay? Not only that, but I also do the push-up this way. I do it this way, but I also do this because at a point of impact, you got to turn it anyway. So I do it here, but I also do it like this too. So that's just another push-up variation that you could try. Yes, it stings a little bit, but it's the weakness leaving your body. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Make sure you also work on your mobility. I'm going to show you some mobility. Mobility exercises, tight muscles, weak muscles. If you're sitting in a chair, you sit down in a chair and you go out as much as you can. Bring it back. You're going to do that 9 to 12 times. And then when you get to number 9 or 12, if you stopped here, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Sometimes I go for 5. And then you go in the opposite direction doing the same thing. You go in, you come out. Go in, come out. After you finish that 9, wherever you stopped, you're going to go in more. In. Mobility for the knees, okay? And then you also got some other exercises, mobility for the shoulders. But let me just show you the other one now. So you here, you have your feet apart, just like I showed you before, and now the feet are going to go inside, just like what you did with the knees. The best time to do this is in your warm-up, okay? Or you just have a few days out the week where you could do it by yourself too. I do both. So you here, and you're gonna go in. And wherever you stop at after that 9, when you get to that number 9, you're gonna go in. And then you do the same thing going outside. You go out, and then once you get to that number 9, what you gonna do? Down. I've also seen Mike Tyson do a great stretch like this with his coach. You know what I'm saying? And his coach was doing it for him. Mobility is what you need, okay? There's a few other ones that I do that I'm gonna show you standing up, okay? And for those who ready, I'll give you the whole enchilada, because it's about, total is about 10 exercise total. 10 to 12 exercise total for mobility. So let me give you 2 more, which also connect to that kick that we did today. So I don't know if this is, yeah. This is too high, so me take it back down low, okay? Take it back down low, and we're gonna let it flow. All right, so here's the other one for mobility. Oh, thank you so much. I didn't know that I was muted. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So once again, y'all, 5 sets. Once you do that 9 to 12, then you're going back. Boom, 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 4 to 5 times. Thank you so much for letting me know, because I didn't even know I was cut off. Don't forget the 2 for the legs. Same idea. You go up, and then you go, when you get to that point without momentum, up, 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 up. You're going past the point where the weak muscle might have stopped. You say, no, I'm getting some more out of this flexibility. And you go up, yeah, and you take it up. I showed you the ones that you do with the inside. I showed you the ones that you do with, hold on a second. I showed you the one that you need to do for your knees. I showed you the other one when I was sitting on the floor and my feet was going out and in with the legs locked. Remember, you go out and you go in. Now we also talking about those abductor and adductor muscles. Inside, when you go to the gym, you do it all the time. You go inside the gym, you work your inner thighs and you work your outer thighs. So when you understand your body is like a cross, your body is like a cross. You got inside muscles, you got outside muscles that connect to other muscles, right? You got your chest that you got to keep strong for your self-defense, and also your back, okay? Just like you got your bicep, that also connects to your what? And I know you already know the rest, right? These muscles, when you blocking, when you striking, you got to hit both of the muscles. And don't forget the small muscles like a lot of people do. Don't forget to hit them shoulders too. That's why I showed you the shoulder mobility, okay? Yeah, hit them shoulders, hit that neck. You got to bing, you got to get somebody that headbutt. Your neck muscles got to be strong. Make sure you also do this last exercise that I'm going to do, which is to build your knees up. And just also is a great exercise for self-defense, because those small muscles need to be developed too. So let's get ready to go into it. Toe raises. Toe raises. Hold on to the tree, feet shoulder distance apart, and go up, come down. And keep your feet on solid ground. Make sure you pray. Keep your feet on solid ground. Make sure you pray. God bless you. Thank you so much, sister. And also do the opposite way. Turn it this way. And also just lift the front part of your feet up like this. Okay? Do both. Okay? Thank y'all for coming in. Stay prayed up. When we pray, we practicing. When we pray, listen, we getting better, feeling better, no matter the weather. That's right. Lung capacity. Oh, listen, you gotta hit. Listen, you gotta hit that cardio. If you're over 40, do it with wisdom. That's what I was trying to tell you yesterday. If you're over 40, 30 seconds work, 30 seconds rest. Make sure you do a Tabata once a week. A Tabata is just not cardio moves. No, add your cardio, add a resistance move in there. You could do 2 and 2 and let the power come through. Lung capacity. I was also going to share another exercise, but I didn't bring a water. Start jogging with some water or mouthpiece in your mouth. Start doing your cardio for 5 minutes with a mouthpiece or some water in your mouth. Will also help your lung capacity. Yeah. We had some successful fighters that came along to train with us, and they was not used to doing that. So when we took them on a run, we was carrying people, you know, very extreme workout, you know, and that's why they call us the mountain men, because this is what we do. We come outside, we throw them people on our back, and there's so many variations you could do. But the main thing is you put that water in your mouth. A lot of people are not used to that, because now you're forced to breathe from your nose like a boxer, you know. You could also put a mouthpiece in your mouth, and let me go do my cardio. You know, some brothers that I also trained with, herbal specialists, they had other ways of doing it, which was pretty fun to learn. Put water in your mouth and do plyometrics. Sprint as fast as you can from one point to the next point, and then you can spit the water out. You know. Well, that's a very great question, because now you're talking about walking versus jogging. So you got anaerobic. What are your goals? Are you going to be doing this for fight, for sports, or you just trying to do it? But the main thing is, you have knee issues? Because if you got knee issues, I would tell you power walking, and I just didn't say walking, power walking. You know, Now, if you don't have any issues, then I would tell you, yeah, go get it. Jog, sprint. You know what I'm saying? Because now you got to remember, jogging is different from sprinting. It's a different monster, and in and of itself, aerobic and anaerobic are both for burning fat, depending on what your goals are. If it's for endurance, so that I could be able to keep up, then yeah, whether you're playing basketball or all that, the same concept that the boxers use. Get your butt up. Let me go do my 15-minute or 30-minute run or walk, and I can mix up the concepts. Jog. When I get tired, walk. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Remember, what type of endurance? Because remember, you got cardiovascular endurance and you got muscular endurance. So the runner, if you're trying to build up lung capacity, I would suggest that you do the endurance where you are doing the cardio. How you doing, mommy? You're doing the cardio, right? This is endurance. But you also want to get into the new ways of doing it, such as Tabata training, HIIT training, you know what I'm saying? Versus the traditional method where you had to run for just a whole hour. No, I'm not trying to run for a whole hour. I'm going to just do 20 minutes and bang it out. And once again, if you are under 40, don't drink the 40s. You know what I'm saying? If you under 40, don't drink the 40s. And I'm talking about myself, because I had to let go of that stuff. I had to let go of the weed. I had to let go of the liquor and the beer. Nah, that stuff slow you down. You know what I'm saying? So I know who I'm talking to. But yeah, don't let go of the 40s. Because listen, just you running, and I'm grateful that you asked that. Endurance is not you just got to stick to it. 3 to 4 days a week. It could be sparring. Yes, I did the stairs a whole bunch. Actually, a few minutes away from here, I used to hit the reservoir, which is about 4.5 miles. And if you're in New York, you need to come through, because I need to get back on that cipher. That cipher. All right. So if you're in the New York area, let me know. We go get that reservoir together. Go hit that thing. Or we go to the track over here on 161st Street. Hit that a few times. Once again, make sure you rest. It's not just about work. I did 3 workouts yesterday, short, intense workouts. But I had to make sure I rest too, because I'm getting in better shape. And if I go too hard, no, I ain't trying to go too hard. I'm trying to do the smart work. And I'm grateful, because y'all encourage me. Y'all keeping your bodies in shape. You encourage me to do what I got to do. It got so easy to get comfortable. So here's that mental jewel. Do the hard right versus the easy wrong. It's so easy to do it's so easy to do the wrong thing. Do the hard right versus the easy wrong. Okay? Now for stairs, how can we use stairs for training fighting? Oh yeah, well, we did it a few different ways in my camp. We would thanks Mr. Sparks, you already know. The way we would do it in my camp is sometimes we would spawn the steps, because now you dealing with training your balance. You see this right here? If me and you got up here right now, right? This is another way. If me and you got up here right now, look how much space you got. You ain't got a lot of space. Now imagine if I cut that in half. Right? Me and you get up there, we spar. Now we're working on balance and we're working on cardiovascular. You know what I mean? Now if you on stairs, very similar, because look just like a step. You on stairs and it's not going up too high, we get right there on the stairs and spar, because it's uncomfortable. Let's go to the stairs right now. You could also do like the Shaolin Temple do. They not only go up with the legs, but they also climb up the joints. Climb up and climb down. Actually, I'm gonna get something with you. Climb up and climb down. What up, Mr. Sparks? Right there. You see them stairs right there? Yeah, get up them stairs, Shaolin Temple style. So you use your upper body, and you could also use your lower body. Meaning, you go up, running, and then you also do it walking up, walking down. All right, very similar to the mountain climber. So I think I better get some. Them steps calling my name. Say, hey, remember me? All right, let me get some of that. Let me get some of that stair love. Can't even see it. So the stairs, thank you, Lord. We let them stairs. They have some jumping jacks and other elements. All right. So you can add a lot of different elements in there with that. So what I'm trying to say is when you go up the stairs, 2 stairs at a time, that's more fast twitch. Because now you're skipping a step. It requires a certain level of balance to do that. Also, just going up 1 step at a time. Now you're taking your time now. So now you talk about the other air, which is where you get more than enough oxygen. But remember, you got slow twitch muscle, fast twitch muscle. So they both are good. It reminds me of this. This is why I do this way. When I'm going over my fight stance, I do this. Mostly everybody, when they doing this, they might just go, you know what I'm saying? They might just do this one. You know what I'm saying? But for self-defense, I do it different. When they're doing this one, they just might come here. You know what I'm saying? But for self-defense, I'm doing it differently. I'm going, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Gonna add some other movements in it, and it also keeps it fun, but it also keeps it realistic because Bruce Lee was doing so many different workouts. And what Bruce Lee showed us is that you need something that's similar to how it go down in a real fight. And you know, sometimes you might have to pause for the cause. Blip, they grabbed you. You might have to switch the whole operation in 1 second. 1 to 2 seconds. Oh, we was here striking. Now he just went down and tried to take my leg. And you have to adapt. You know, so to do a workout where it's just not stairs is very similar to like you doing a workout, but you're not doing a very important thing for self-defense. What's that? Instead of running for a whole hour, 30 minutes running, why don't you stop within 2 minutes or 1 minute, go to the weapons. Boom, I'm out here, bam, stop. Go to the calisthenics. Boom, 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 I'm knocking it out, Master Ty. Boom, stop, go back to the steps. I'm knocking it out. Stop, go to the jujitsu. Let's go, boom, let's go, grab him. Boom, boom, I'm trying to take him, I'm trying to tap him out. You know what I'm saying? This is the difference between self-defense training versus just, I'm just training to get my cardio up. You know what I mean? It's a different operation, you know? It's a different way to stimulate the body. I'm glad that you appreciate it, King, because listen, years of study and I'm always doing more. And you gotta put the work in. You gotta put it to the test. Now, if you're doing sticks, anybody ever did Kali sticks or Filipino sticks? Kali, Savat, Panatukan. Anybody ever did any of those arts? Krav Maga? Good morning. Anybody? If you did, you know where I'm going with that. You know? Jiu-Jitsu. All right. That's what's up. You know, which also connect to the judo and the Aikido. Those are throwing arts. You know? And it's cool though when you seen Gracie. When Gracie go against some of these guys, like I remember Ken Shamrock recently said, he sent that guy, he said, yo, I'm gonna run him down. And this is what a lot of bullies do. Sometimes they and I had my share, because I did it one time too, when I was younger. And this boy lit me up when I was before I was a teenager, and I went over there. And I said, man, he looked like a wimp. You know what I mean? Let me go over here. And I went over there, and I had a rude awakening. You know what I'm saying? So what happened was Ken Shamrock said he seen him, plus he had the gi on. He said, "Yo, this dude coming up in here like Karate Kid. You know what I mean? We gonna serve them drinks on him." Patience, discipline, yeah, and not. You gotta keep humble, because listen, there's always somebody, like I was telling somebody earlier. There's always somebody that's training harder than you. You know what I'm saying? You think you training once a week, and this guy might be training two times in a day. You training one, he might be training in the day and the nighttime. You know? So that just showed me, stay humble, but get your sets in. Get your sets in. If you don't get them in, then you can't get the benefits from getting them in. George Floyd. So listen, stay on your grind. Make sure you let your light shine. Thank y'all for the comments. Be humble. Yeah, that's a fact. In the midst of chaos. And listen, aside from all the techniques, let me just hit y'all with the real deal, Holyfield. If you decide to take classes, the first thing you need to deal with in self-defense or dealing with the attacker is your fear. You got to tell the fear to get up out of here. The first thing you need to deal with is the fear. Now, I did some studies on this book when I was studying at this library where I met KRS-One at. And when I pulled this book up on weightlifting and Mike Tyson, and I'm just remembering the one on Mike Tyson right now. And when I was reading how he dealt with the fear, I was like, wow. And that needs to be taught, because listen, when you study the military self-defense like I do, that's the first thing you need to deal with, is the fear. You got to tell it to go. You need to say what you need to say, think what you need to think, so that you erase it. And then once you start to stack with the blocks and whatever, strikes and kicks and throws and sweeps and all that, rolls, falls, you know what I'm saying? It flows much better, So I had to give you that, because I learned that. Years always looking for the next best technique, the next best. And even Michael Jai White said it so elegantly. What did he say? Michael Jai White said, do not use the techniques alone by itself, it's not going to work. And I'm paraphrasing. He said, do not depend on the physical technique. Very similar to what the Bible said about exercise, about it profiting little. But you need that other part, which is holiness, godliness. Back to Michael Jai White. Michael Jai White said, you need the invincible warrior mindset. The invincible mindset. Warrior mindset. That's what you need. You deal with the fear, you know what I'm saying? And all that other stuff. Listen, he said in his own words, you got to get to the place in your mental space where you ready to bite his ear off like Mike Tyson did. Whatever Mike Tyson did that for, he got to that place. Freak the rules. I'm taking you down by any means necessary. And your attacker has to know that. You will emotionally disturb him when you come from that place versus you just trying to remember a block that you learned in karate school. That can help. But to be able to get rid of the fear and come from that place where I'm going in like the SWAT team. You really want this? And the attacker will feel it. He will feel it, and he will know it, that you serious business, is what I'm trying to say. So we learning also on Zoom and also on the other platform that we work. Yeah, facts. Because the whole idea is the enemy will use it against you. Now, a good episode for those who watch movies, Bruce Lee. Just to put a little balance on it. Bruce Lee was in that episode, the bully was trying to attack him. What did we learn in the episode on the boat? When the guy said, what's your style? He was smacking up some of the guys, you know what I'm saying, starting trouble on the boat. What did we learn from that episode? Bruce Lee, he got to Bruce Lee looking up. You know what I mean? And when he said what he said to Bruce Lee, Bruce Lee said, listen, the art of fighting without fighting. He said, yeah, you want to show me some of that? So, like you said, patient. Let's go over there. There's more space over there, So he got the boat down, Y'all know what happened after that, right? The guy went out there. He didn't even have to lay hands on him. So what am I learning? I'm learning that in a self-defense situation, what about the de-escalation? What about the mental judo, mental aikido? Do you know about that? Because if you know about that, then you ain't got to even give him a smack. Come on. You ain't even got to do a block and give him a pop. Now I'm saying don't have it in the bag in case you need it. But sometimes a lot of people be needing prayer. Jesus love you. You okay? You need a hug? I mean, you got to choose wisdom when you're using these words, but you know what I'm saying. The first one, okay, yeah, that's cool. That one is very good. That one is very holy. Jesus love you. You know? And I personally use that several times to de-escalate. You know? Well, you know, yeah, I'm telling you, serious. I seen two guys about to go at it, and it looked like they were friends. And some came in my spirit, and I couldn't control it, and I said it. And at first, I thought in my lower mind, my lower self said, "Uh-oh, they're coming after you. You better be ready." You know, my higher self, I felt a peace. As soon as I said it, whatever they was about to do to each other, they stopped, came over, they said, "Yo, I apologize." You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm like, I said, "Stop it, man." You know, we know. I said, in Jesus' name, stop it or whatever. I said, we always out here coming against one another, man. Cut it out. And thank God for using me that day, because I didn't know it was coming. But when you feel, you know what I'm saying, when you stay in that word, sometimes you could stop beef. Now, when I was over here, a security guard had a situation, and he was in his station. He didn't want to come out. The woman was going at it with her son. Her son was getting buck wild. Mom's is on the ground. I'm looking at security like, yo, security, she needs some help. Oh, that's not my job. So I went over there and I said, listen, yo, that's your mom. You know, I said what I needed to say, and, you know, finally security come over there, and I said, yo, you ain't got to touch him. I said, if you know, whatever to say, you know, say something. You know, that could de-escalate the situation. You know, and if you don't, I said, then you ain't got to put yourself in harm's way, but you got to, this is your job. You know what I'm saying? And that's where we got to have wisdom, because some people would try to come at you.
Hello.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
Okay. Now you see where we hang out.
Yeah, I got mines in this morning.
Yeah, that's where we're going.
Right now, this woman, yo, praise God, she come out here, she gonna be doing some self-defense. I'm decreeing and declaring it. When you gonna do some self-defense with me? When you gonna learn some self-defense with me?
What?
One day I want to show you how to protect yourself better.
What?
With some self-defense.
Some what?
Some self-defense moves.
Self-defense?
Yeah.
Why?
In case somebody try to grab you, you know what I mean?
Oh, no, we're not back there. I don't go back there unless people.
Okay. Well, when you're ready, I'm here.
Oh, at 74, what you going to do? If you do this...
And listen, put your hand in their eyes. And, yeah, that's right to the balls. And say, Jesus!
That means that...
Yeah, that's right. Put that praise on it. Praise God. All right. First she was like, what you gonna show me that I don't already know? She said, no, I don't go all the way back there. You know what I'm saying? She stay where people at. If she needs some help, she screams so people, yo, somebody hear you. You know? Because listen, we live in a world, thank you for your comments. We live in a world that, and I know you gotta use wisdom, where it's 10 men on a train, and you might see a young guy going at his girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? And I personally had a situation with this. The guy was going at his girl, and I'm not judging, I'm just saying. You know, some people feeling like I'm not going to get in there. But if the Lord put it in your spirit to say something, then you better say it. You know what I mean? If the Lord put it in your spirit to put your hands up and say, listen, that's a female. You know what I mean? Yo. And I've seen, and I'm grateful and thankful, I've seen a lot of these young brothers seeing when a man's is getting crazy, yo. You know, and they grabbing them versus just let them just go crazy. You know what I mean? And I'm seeing all kind of situations, you know, where there's one guy, there was this bully getting at him, and this guy was elderly. And you seen 3 dudes run up like, yo, what you doing, kid? Where you going? Blip, 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 blip. That's an elder. What you doing, man? I mean, he was dragging a guy, like dragging him in the street. Like, looked like he was about to pull his pants down. Like, come on, man. You know? So what I'm trying to say is a lot going on. We got to stay prayed up. You know? Have a little self-defense bag in case you need it. Like I said, use your mouth. You know? De-escalate the situation. You know? And just let them know, listen, I don't want no problem. You put your hands up. Just like when you're dealing with the police. Listen, I don't want no problems. You want to see what's in my pocket? Know what I mean? Don't do like Jim Kelly. Now, what Jim Kelly did when they put something in his car, you know what I'm saying? He said, oh, you want to put something in my car? Ooh! You know what I'm saying? You know, you got to be led by the Spirit, you know, because, you know, you don't want to be locked up, you know what I'm saying, and I've seen this go down on another video. The guys was there and the police, they was trying to deal with the guy who was violating another female in the hood, and they came over or whatever was going on, and the police tried to come at them. And they said, listen, we trying to deal with this guy because he was being disrespectful. He violated somebody. So we trying to get at him real quick. You know, this is how we do it. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, like you said, led by the Spirit. And for the most part, is, you know, the police was trying to get at them. And I'm glad that they didn't all start, because they had enough manpower to go at the police, you know. And I'm just grateful and thankful that something in their spirit say, okay, calm down. You know that Busta Rhymes song? Calm down. Calm down. You know, and they wasn't doing a Busta Rhymes style, you know. So I'm just grateful and thankful, you know, the brothers are using wisdom, because if that, you know, they'd be locking up everybody day and night for going like that. There's a time for everything is what I learned under the sun. There's a time to fight. There's a time, you know, stand your ground. Okay, yo, listen, we just trying to keep the order. You know, we got them in a lock. Listen, we got them in some cuffs. Here you go. That's why we called y'all. You know? And to keep that violence down. Fight for something good, you know? Fight for something good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Versus just fighting the fight. Just fighting for the rep. Guru had a song called Just to Get a Rep. Just fighting for the rep. Oh yeah, you heard about so and so? Come on, man. That's played out. If you want to go make some money, go make some Mayweather money. That's how we got to get that. You want to be, you know, you want a name? Go get some name by being the best at your hands and your feet. Go get some money Mayweather and help the hood. The government ain't doing it. That's how we can really do it. But you should just go out there and just, you know, getting a false reputation for a few people that don't really love you. You know, and you see you like this, and now you got to do a bid. Nah. You know, it's not the best way. That's all I'm trying to say. And I can't judge nobody, but come on. It's a better way. You know, I like the brothers who I see. You know, they say, yo, I'm a nice like this. I go through the tournaments, you know. Boom, because I'm nice like that. I might get into some MMA because I like, you know, that's what's up right there. You know what I'm saying? They're using it with wisdom. They're using a gift because it's a gift from God. And train them yes, right. Facts. Because I had the guy the other day. He jumped up and dunked on me. Bam. He dunked on me, right? We was in basketball. We wasn't playing, but we was doing some training together. And I said, could you dunk? He said, yeah. And he dunked for me. And I said, yo, I'm going to make that a video. But it's also taught me whether you're trying to dunk or you're trying to jump up and kick, you got to train them calves. So thank you for saying that. And that's what we was telling the young people too. You got to train them calves. And yeah, especially when you're doing Taekwondo. Listen, you got to jump up like a ball player. What? They jumping up to the rim style kicking. Peace and love. What's going on? New York, the big city of dreams. I was just giving some self-defense tips, y'all. You know, I appreciate y'all. Keep your armor on. You know what I'm saying? You're blessed and unstoppable. Don't let nothing stop you. You know, keep on winning. This is what we do. This is what we was born to do. Keep on winning. Right? And if I can support you in any way, get at me on Master Ty 29 on the gram, Master TYE29. And if I can assist you in any way, let's talk, let's build. Hey, what's up? What's up? Don't forget. Yes, that's what I started doing. And I'm gonna give you more info on the video. But what I started doing is the same thing that I was showing you for mobility. I get into those particular exercises, and wherever my body stops, I do the same thing that I showed you earlier. Go up, higher, for about 3 to 4 reps. Now, nobody showed me how to do that, but it just made sense to me from understanding about mobility. That was the main concept, because we do it here too with the knees. If I'm doing the knee raises like that, it's the same concept. And it's just like just like we did the kick earlier. I come up wherever this stops at without the momentum. I do about, like I said, 9 to 12, and then wherever it stops, I go up, 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 up. You know? Calves, the same thing. If I'm doing the calves, wherever it stops, I'm trying to go past that. Up, 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 up. You know? And I just use the same concept. Now, I just started doing that recently because I did have some other exercises, but you're going to need a machine to do that for the mobility of the calves. And that means you go against a weight, and you are doing certain specific things with the weight to build the mobility up with the weights. You know what I'm saying? And it's just not like, say you get on the leg press. You're using the leg press, but you're using your calves on it. You know? So I'm going to definitely show the video for you, because my gym membership need to be upgraded. So I got to go in there this week and get back in here and get on the weight so I can show you, okay? And look forward for a video, my brother. I'm going to take a picture so I won't forget. Mobility. And if you want a gram, I could even get the information to you quicker. Master Ty 29 on the gram, okay? And if you got some exercises too, brother, that you want to share, you know, send me some. Because I'm just trying to make sure everybody right, you know, wherever you at. Fraternize that you are a champion card. Listen, I'm blessed and unstoppable. Before I was a champion in fighting, you know what I'm saying? And also from the hood, so even doing my fights in sport karate. Listen, I'm a champion. I'm God's champion. So I don't just go by man stuff. This is my birthright, you know? And everybody who know they self is just not the trophies of the world. You feel me? We was born champions. You know? So that's what I rep. Who are you, champion the street? Well, I just told you. You got to read between the lines. You know? You got to read between the lines. And you know, for the most part is, when you know what you did, you don't have to prove it to nobody else. You know what I mean? Respectfully, I say that. You know? You tell people what it is. You even let somebody else that know you tell them. So I don't either have to go back to tell somebody and get them on here to, you know, to let you know how it went down several times. You know what I'm saying? On my journey. So we just gotta respect it, you know? And I'm not saying I'm the baddest out there, but I had my share of success in those areas. Whether it was on the street or in point tournaments, point karate. So it is what it is. You know? It's not about having that pride, you know? But I got confidence in myself, you know? So we don't even have to go to that level. But thank you for your comment. Yeah, me neither. Me neither. That's when I'm keeping it real with you, Kane. Yeah, straight up. Yeah, straight up. Because I came from dealing with the bullies, you know. Join. Okay. Okay. Oh, that was a question. Okay. Oh, y'all talking to each other? Oh, okay. Right. I'm trying to any homemade leg press. Well, you know what? But like I said, get you some of these. Get your resistance band. what I do, I also go against the wall. You know what I'm saying? Wall squat. Get the wall squat. Get the wall squat. You know? Get a resistance band. You could also go against a tree like this. You know what I'm saying? You could do the same thing on your wall. If you're in your crib, if you ain't got nobody, you could also get people against your leg. But I go right here against this joint, and I just set up, put my back against here, and I come down. You know? Come down, make sure my feet is in alignment. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just building up my legs, my quads. You know what I'm saying? My glutes. Make sure you get on them lunges. Okay? Also, what you could do is also, if you have somebody that's strong enough, you know what I'm saying, the way we used to do it is we get about 3-4 guys. You put your leg up. You got 3 or 4 guys that's in front, and you got to push out, just like a front kick. And then you bring it back in. You know what I'm saying? Very similar to the leg press. And all the guys would be right there, and you got to push, and they holding you. They ain't letting you push. It's almost similar to tug of war, but they're giving you the resistance that you need. And you got to push them out. My other man used to use what you call that you put in the bike? What you call that thing? Inner tube that you put in the bike? I ain't touched that thing in a minute. The inner tube was very hard. And one of my mans used to use ankle weight, but one time when he was kicking, he got too crazy with it, and he got water in his knee. So be careful with them ankle weights. Be careful with them ankle weights. But yeah, if you can't get 2 or 3 guys, we used to do it like it was standing up in Taekwondo, and they would just push out, and you wouldn't make it that easy for them, you know. And once again, get against that wall. That wall squat is definitely helpful. Do you know how to do the pistol squat? You ever tried the pistol squat? The pistol, where you're doing like a 1-leg squat? And they also have variations for that too. You ever tried the pistol? All right, yeah, try that pistol squat. Better go get my tea. Yeah, that's my reward. Get my tea. Thank y'all for the good questions. Oh yeah, that pistol squat ain't no joke. Look forward to the what you got about to say, adaptions, to the variations of that. I'm gonna be doing a video on that pistol squat variations, because it looks fun too, you know. And when people do it, they make it look so easy, but it takes a level of flexibility from my experience, and yeah, and also form. Now, I will be doing a little video on that too. Pistol squat variations, okay? Yep, look forward to that. And once again, thank y'all for tuning in. Gave y'all the recap real quick. Keep your self-defense moves together, and you know you're gonna get better and better. All right, you know I like to get my rhyme in there. Peace and blessings to y'all. Let me go get ready to knock out this exercise class, and I'll talk with y'all in a few. All right? Thank y'all for your time and energy. Stay blessed, no stress. Hit me on Instagram if you need that. And also, for those who are coming on, I'm going to give you the Warrior Mindset ebook as well. Hit me on the gram, Master TYE29, all right? Jesus love you.